Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch Boss Levels the movie because yes, I'm reacting to movies. For those of you who don't know it, I'm reacting to one movie each month, one movie that one of you guys is choosing through a movie level that I publish on my Patreon each first Wednesday of the month at 10 a.m. I'm opening the movie level and the first one of you guys to sub to it, whether you're already on my Patreon or not, like you can come on my Patreon only for that. The first one to sub to that movie level has the right to send me by private messages the names of 2 movies, and I'm picking between these 2 movies the one that I'm gonna react to. Why 2 movies? Because maybe I already watched one of them, because I still want to have the choice, you know, a little, and also because I want the person who subscribed to still have a little surprise at the end of the month, you know, to have that little suspense. What is it gonna be? So for this month, the person who subbed to that movie level in fact offered me 3 movies, and 3 movies that I never watched, so that was cool. It was Boss Level, The Illusionist, and Watchmen, I think. And I chose Boss Level because you know something cool? It's the fact that that person told me the mood of each movie, and for this one it was comedy action, I think, something like that, and I was like, yes, I'm into that mood. I'm into the mood for watching a comedy action, something, you know, which is not gonna take too much place into my mind, which is gonna make me think too much, something which is not gonna make me sad, something which is gonna be entertaining and all. For those of you who are following me on YouTube for sure, but also on Twitter, on Twitch, you know that these last weeks were rough for me, for my channel and all. I had to fight for the videos, at first for Squid Game, after that for the animes. I had to rethink all of my ways, you know, to react to animes and stuff. So really, it was rough and all. So for this movie, I want to have fun, I want to be entertained, I want to spend a good time and all. I don't want to be sad, I don't want to, you know, hey, let's have fun. Like really, I'm into that kind of mood. I'm expecting Boss Level to be like, I don't know which movies I could name like that. Like Die Hard, you know. Not to be like Die Hard, but because nothing can be like Die Hard. I'm a fan of Die Hard, okay? I'm watching all of the Die Hards. I make a marathon for each Christmas, so really I'm a fan. But I'm expecting for the mood to be a little the same, you know, guys punching each other, making jokes, having a good time, things to happen and all, like, hey, I want to spend a good time, that's what I want. But nothing can beat Die Hard, so for my level of expectations, it's a little less than Die Hard. At some point I need to talk about my love for John McClane and all. With a psychiatrist, I mean. Because if you know me, you know that I'm mocking a lot movies, in fact, with guys punching each other, making bad jokes and stuff like that. But Die Hard, it's the exception, and some others are the exception. In fact, I don't appreciate movies like that, which are taking themselves too seriously, which are copying Die Hard, in fact, and which are really bad at it, which are really just masculinist and misogynist, and which are also sometimes racist. Like, you know, some subtitles that you can find into these movies which are just awful. So I hate that kind of movies normally, except for Die Hard, and except I think for movies like Boss Level, which have a little things different, which are based on a good idea. And for what I understood about this one, it's the case. I read only the synopsis of this movie, I didn't watch any pictures, the trailer, anything like that, to just have the surprise of the movie, what it's gonna be about. I'm gonna read it to you, trapped in a time loop that constantly repeats the day of his murder. A former Special Forces agent must unlock the mystery behind his ultimately demise. Bon. That's it. So see, it's based on a good idea. So why not? Like really, I want to be entertained. I want to spend a good time. So let's go for this movie. On my Patreon, you can choose these movies, you know, through the movie level, but you have also big advantages in the sense that you have these reaction videos for movies 1 month earlier, 1 entire month earlier. You have them with the full opacity for show, but also the full reaction part. You have everything, my reactions and my thoughts to the entire movie. It's with the level 3 for those of you who can be interested. Okay guys, let's go for this movie. Let's see how it's gonna be. Let's go. Isn't it like a game? Tetris, I'm gonna play Tetris. Ah, it's more... Oh, I forgot the name. That game, you know, when they're talking at you. Street Fighter? No.
Wakey, wakey. Hands up. Shoes, pants, low bridge, shirt. I'll take that.
No. Because you know what's gonna happen. Okay, okay.
Walk slap. Next one. You know how people say, oh, I can do that with my eyes closed. And you always think they sound like assholes, but whatever. Watch.
Why do they want to kill you? All of them?
Wasn't always like this. I was happy once. I really was. I had a woman that I loved. But
Not the woman who was into your bed earlier.
ah, shit. Gotta jump.
Because it's gonna explode. Okay. But when did you put the alarm?
Mr. Man's Man, the challenger here, screams at date rate volume every single time. Yes, you are. The next set of assholes trying to kill me are in that minivan.
You're beginning to be a little arrogant about all of that.
Chauffeur, hand. Now, after the bus, it's pretty much smooth sailing. I can... Wait a second, did I... Oh, shit, did I get to the bus yet?
You. And you died.
This kind of shit happens every day. I used to complain that every day felt the same. And then May 9th came. And now every day is the same. Now, truth be told, I don't even know why they want to kill me or what I've done to deserve getting killed, but there's a shit ton of them. You've met Pam. She did that to me 14 times before I finally got time. This little angel-faced asshole is known as Guan Yin. How do I know her name?
I am Guan Yin,
Yeah.
and Guan Yin has done this.
Her name means Goddess of Mercy.
So many people, like someone put a bounty on you, but for what? You never thought about kidnapping one of them, asking that person
Just happens
questions?
to be some asshole who looks exactly like me. Gemma, the only woman I've ever loved, and the one person who has the answers I'm looking for.
Ah. How?
Ah, Captain Roy Pulver, he of Delta Force fame.
Who's this?
This is Colonel Clyde Bender.
She around?
Well, no, unfortunately, she's not.
Oh, do you know when she'll be back? Huh?
She's dead.
I don't think she is. I think that he thinks she is because of the fact that she went on a time loop as well or something like that. Time travel situation. No?
And I ask where you are.
That was no fucking accident.
Why do I think that is you?
Douchebag's named Dave.
You know him?
Dave is a security specialist from some private firm, and it doesn't matter what my answer is to him, asking, how can you drink like that? I know everything that's gonna happen from the second I walk in. At 11:05, this famous Chinese sword fighter comes in. Seafood Fan here is the reason I have to bust my ass to get to the bar every day. If I get here any later than 11, she takes the last seat at the bar. At 12:20, Dave, the handler, finally goes back to work.
You better hope the terrorists don't decide to start poisoning the world's boundary supply.
7 p.m. I've never, not once, made it a minute past this point.
Okay, the hour is right now.
They always get me.
All of them together.
A bunch of assholes I've never met, killing me for reasons that remain a mystery.
You know, if it's a bounty, they don't want to kill him, all of them together.
They have an army. All I have is time. Yesterday was months ago. What is that thing anyway?
That's 5 years away.
Time travel machine. No?
Research unmakes all of time and space and destroys the planet in its entirety if improperly used.
Oh, sure.
Mad match.
Have you thought about telling him?
Telling who?
It would mean a lot to me if we could tell him, Jim.
Yes, what would he gain? You've been absent most of his life.
Why do you say it like that?
You have a
My
son?
work took me away from you guys.
Work. Your work.
Ah, so she's not just a crush, like you had a kid with... Ah.
You just asshole. You want to stick around, right?
What does it matter anymore, Roy? We've both moved on, we've made our decision, and Joe adores you anyway.
You adores me?
So you know him, just he doesn't know that you're his dad.
What do you want, Roy?
The fact that earlier he made all of that speech about losing her, love of her life and all of that, he never talked about his son earlier. Like, okay, she died, but his son is still alive? And during all of these attempts, he didn't care about it?
Just drop off my resume to you guys. We're not hiring right now. Thought you said you were hiring.
They are. We are. It's a very specific security detail.
Like back stuff, like over.
Beyond.
Really? When do I start?
Sooner than you think.
Gemma! I'm leaving.
Did you get my birthday present, Roy?
What are you doing here? So
You
weird.
took his hair for that experience and you sent him on that time loop?
Dr. Wells, could I see you for a moment?
Be there in a moment, Colonel. Okay, look, I know we haven't seen much of each other lately, and I know we've gone down very different paths.
I know.
It's important that you listen. Just listen. I'm not the man I fell in love with a long time ago. The one who gave me a son. A strong, confident version of you.
She needed someone to protect her? Did she send you?
Osiris.
She sent you to protect her and for now what you're doing is just dying and dying again? Something like that?
You feel alive? It's almost 3 a.m. Gemma, are you okay? You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
She's using your samples.
Listen. I can't.
And do what?
I'm gonna need your help. Explain it right now. You would like something.
She created that time loop situation for you to intervene to protect her, but
Who is that?
Who's my ex? She was
you're not doing it
dumb.
when clearly you had a lot of time to rethink all of that conversation. You don't care about your boy neither. You know, I'm not watching this movie for the plot, you know, for the story,
What did I...
but a lot of things are not that well written, you know, and the characters in particular. Osiris. Mm.
Happy birthday, Roy. You always live your life forward and always remember, time waits for no man. Oh, fuck me.
Ha 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 ha. Protecting yourself with the book.
It's nice.
You know, I judged
Husband and wife.
the level of writing of this movie earlier, and I'm still seeing the same, but it doesn't mean
skilled in all magical spells for transport through the afterlife and beyond.
It doesn't mean that I don't appreciate this movie, because this movie is not taking itself too seriously. The worst thing for a movie like that would be to take itself too seriously.
Joe. What the hell's he doing?
Ah, you remember that you have a boy when you're suddenly watching him right there.
I'm the only family he has left.
Ah, you finally remember it! After how many times again? 144?
I didn't know you were a gamer.
Oh, I had no idea.
What are you doing here?
Actually, I was going to ask you the same question, but isn't it a school day?
I ditched.
Come on, buddy, you can do better than this.
Well, I couldn't not come.
What did you buy from that boy upstairs, the older boy?
Didn't buy anything.
Joe, I saw you.
Oh. It's an RPG card game. I traded it with that kid.
This is what you got for me?
You think I was buying drugs or something?
Hmm?
Or something.
I should
At your age?
do that stuff.
1250. 3 minutes longer than I've ever lived. Then I went below ground. They're tracking me.
And now they're gonna get you. Get out! Your son is gonna see you dying. Cool.
In all that fear, I saw my son's love for me for a split second, and it was beautiful.
He loved you before he told you so. Just he didn't know that
Please
you
let
were
this step be
his
the
father.
last. Do you know anything about tracking devices?
I don't know anything about that kind of thing, Roy. I know everything about that kind of thing.
If you don't want the person to know to be tracked,
Well, an implantable version is loads more reliable. A body-based device will be attached to
what do you implant?
and can fit a teeth, Roy, a teeth. Ideally a molar.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Did you have
They look so fantastic. Nothing.
an intervention, yes, earlier with the hygienist? Now you remember.